Hey, Infiniti here, and thank you so much for watching this video. This one is about phase 2 of my two-part healing series. Phase 1 is chakra, clearing, healing, grounding, and infusion with Gaia. That is a separate video. In this video, we're going to talk about the total body, clearing, healing, infinite love, light, energy, infusion. Phase 2, which is done typically 2 days after phase 1. So if we did Monday phase 1, we would do Wednesday phase 2. Now, this is a very different type of procedure and energy, and everything about it is different than what goes down in phase 1. In phase 1, we're really working mostly with Gaia through that whole process. Your guides and guardians, the angelics, are all kind of on the outside watching and support of what's going on. In phase 2, it's the opposite. Gaia is holding support for us while we are really working with the angelics, your guardian angels, your miracle angels, and the archangels and the healing angels, of course. Now, this isn't a religious thing when it comes to angels. I know some people who aren't into religion or have different ideas about what angels are. I'm not going to get really deep into that right now, other than to say that angelics, it has nothing to do with religion. They are a fractal of Mother, Father, God, our divine source, where we all fractaled out of, but they don't have bodies, unless they incarnate into bodies. Otherwise, they are just energy. They don't have faces, they don't have bodies other than their energetic body. They don't have a physical body. So the depictions that we see of angels with wings, feathered wings, that is, and faces that look like human and bodies like that, that's not the way that they look. They're just very long and tall, and their energy does spread out, and that can be seen as wings. But for that matter, humans, our energy spreads out right at that area, that wing area as well. Our energy is meant to come out of our back through our heart chakras, leave from that rhomboid area right where your shoulder blades are on either side. So energetically, that's meant to open up, and your energy is meant to come out of both sides with your heart chakra, kind of opening up through your back and allowing for this energy to unfold and get really big outside of your body. So we have that as well. Our bodies are designed for that. In fact, I myself had a lot of problems in the rhomboid area for many years, a lot of pain, a lot of really tight muscles there, and really sore. And I had no idea what that was about, that there was just a lot of energy I was dealing with that needed to come out. Now, hopefully you've watched my intro video as well, and you know a little bit about me, that I used to be chronically ill with fibromyalgia, and I was guided to heal myself really, really quickly after going into a meditation and actually connecting with these divine beings that I'm talking about. So now I do this. I help other people rid their bodies of energy. And this is, like I said, the phase 2 of that. And that's the infinite love, light, energy healing. So like I said, we connect with source, Mother, Father, God energy. We work with the angelics, and they are in support of us. They're always with us. There's ones that are with us all the time, which truly is like our guardian angels that are really with us all the time. And then there's other angels that we can call in or come in for very specific things. Now, in this procedure that we're doing, all of the angelics show up. And when I say all, I mean all. all of them are called to your healing, to that divine sacred space. Every one of them knows about it ahead of time. Your own guides and guardians and angelics have put us together in the first place. So this has all been a beautiful dance that has taken shape and form over time to begin with. But in that space, the angelics come in. And oh, one thing I didn't mention, and I don't think I mentioned in the first video, which was before we start, we connect. I do or we connect with your angelics, and we do this clearing of your space, your room, your home, the structure. We extend this clearing energy, this connecting of energy all the way around Gaia. It doesn't take that long, maybe 5 minutes. And we really anchor that energy with you in your space, create this dome of protective energy bubble that you can tap in with and really work with at any time after that. So just so you know that. So we go through your whole home, and then I do a scan of your body. Once we kind of get settled in, I get into your body a little bit. The first big thing we do is a scan. And it's just like what happens in the hospital in the machine with those scans. I start at the top, we work from your head down, and I get information on different things that may be going on in your body. Some things we would have talked about and some things not. Inevitably, in every scan, at least one thing comes up that wasn't discussed, that you didn't think to talk to me about, that it just didn't come up. And I will pick up on that from your guides, your guardians, your body, your soul, whomever, all of the above, talking with me and telling me things, showing me images and pictures and feelings in your body and all sorts of things for me to understand what's going on and what things mean. It doesn't mean that I'm 100% infallible with the information that's coming, but it's about 99%. I may misunderstand just a little bit, and through some clarification, we will understand things. But for the most part, it's pretty much on point with the information that I get in there. And we just go from head to toe, just scanning your entire body, checking all the big spots, making sure everything looks good, and if not, kind of diving in and seeing what's going on there and what we need to do. Now, if you're somebody who already had a known issue, a chronic pain or illness or condition that we're specifically going in there for to help rid your body of that energy so you can be healthy, obviously we're going to focus on that. But first, we're going to do this scan to see what else might come up that we need to focus on besides that portion. Aside from that, I also get information, sometimes ahead of time, but sometimes in this process, if we're going to get help from other sources, and that would be specifically Archangel, the one known as Raphael, will come in. He's known as the healing archangel, and he will come in and work with you, also through me, and I will give you information on what he's saying, what he's doing, and he works energetically. So depending on what your issue is, he will work accordingly. If you have a surgery site that is a new surgery site that we're working on healing, he will work on numbing that area so you don't need painkillers, and will really work on infusing that area with infinite love light as well. Now, to get this infinite love light, we connect through all the way up to source. Now, infinite love light energy is what your soul is made of. It's what your life force battery is. It means how strong you are in your energy and your healing capacity. Now, a lot of times people see this as you get older, you diminish in your life force, and that's just when you kind of get frail and a lot of things can go wrong. And mostly it's because of maintenance that the body has that effect and phenomenon in your 60s, 50s, 60s, or even 40s, 30s. But it's about energy. typically. It's always about energy. It's not actually about time. So the body's really not meant to break down and decay at the rate that it does. It matters on what we eat, the energy we're around, our lifestyle, you know, or just consumption of everything in our worlds has a lot to do with that, and especially how we feel overall. So this infinite love light energy is brought down, and the way that I see it, the way that it was shown and projected to me over and over again, in the beginning it was just me that I worked with this energy with, and then I was guided to work with other people, as well as I got into really officially doing healings on other people. And so the way that I see it is this line of energy being opened up and channeled down, and then as it is, all the infinite amount of angelics are kind of layered and stacked in a column around the energy, and it just gets reflected back and forth throughout all of the angelics until it comes down to our energetic field where we are connected. So in that space is like you and I are connected. We're in a room together, and I'm working with you in your energy, and it would be like I'm standing next to you, and I have my hands over your heart, and I'm channeling down this infinite love light energy. What happens is that we're infusing this energy into your actual heart and your blood and your bloodstream, your blood cells, as it goes through your body, because that's how your actual life force gets channeled through your body, is through your blood and the oxygen, and that's the whole thing that goes on. That's what charges your body with the energy, so your electrical system can power, and et cetera, et cetera. So we go directly into your heart, directly into your bloodstream, and what you have to do is imagine that this energy is wrapping around every single blood cell and every single molecule and atom and everything in your body, the muscles, the tendons, the tissues, the bones, even your hair, your nails, your eyeballs, your sense of smell, your ability to think and use logic or have clear emotions, and all that kind of stuff, along with the clearing of the chakras that we did. That is a full spectrum of energy healing that we do in order to clear your body and eliminate as much negative energy as we can in that moment, and that will continue on and on for days and weeks to come. It's not a one session and you're done kind of thing. It goes and goes and goes. It's really truly a detox of energy. One of my clients called it a legit transmutation because of so much energy that was released within the 2 phases. The healing that was done in specific spots of your body as well promotes healing everywhere. And aside from that, we have just the life force energy getting pumped up as well. This also will promote your better spiritual connections, because all of this static is gone. So you'll be able to get messages and feel more confident in your messages, in your spiritual connections with your guardians and your guides, and eventually hopefully your own soul. That soul connection is really what we strive for, aside from having a really healthy, happy body. So anyhow, we go through this whole process with your body. First, the scan, identification of any problem areas that we need to go over, aside from what we may have already known about and discussed. Then we get into those spots, and then at the end we do a shielding where we take energy, we really cocoon you, just like at the end of phase 2. But we do that again because now we're done with both phases, and you just need to simmer down and transmute and do all that. Now, the same thing that's done for a relatively healthy person that doesn't have a chronic illness or disease or pain is done for the person who does, except the difference is the time that's spent between working on individual issues or problem spots or zones or injuries or surgery sites and things like that versus somebody who doesn't have those things. It's more straightforward. However, even in that case, I'm always finding that there's a few or a couple or one or something things that we need to focus more on and spend more time in. But going into it, people are either on one side or the other of those spectrums. Either they're relatively healthy and they're just looking to get even more healthy, to connect better spiritually, to have a fully integrated energetic system with chakras and body. It's the physical body, the energetic body, the emotional body, the spiritual body, and the etheric or the auric body. So you have your 5 bodies. Make sure I got those right. You have your physical, emotional, energetic, spiritual, and auric, or your aura or etheric body. So that body is kind of around the same zone as your crown chakra would be, because your crown chakra is above your head about right here, versus all your other chakras are in your body. So we even work with that crown chakra differently. And hopefully you watched that first video that goes into detail about the first phase, the chakra clearing, healing, grounding, and infusion with Gaia that happens prior to this one, the total body, infinite love light, healing and clearing and healing. So there you have it. Those are the 2 phases. And I thank you and appreciate you for watching this video prior to us meeting. Whether you saw this ahead of time or I sent you here after you filled out your questionnaire for your evaluation, your consultation, I appreciate it. Saves us time when we get together to talk, so you already know what we're talking about, even though we'll go over it a little bit more, and you can ask all the questions that you need to. Again, I thank you for being here. Thank you for being guided to my website and looking around and wanting to know more about the kind of healing that I do. I also do other types of spiritual guidance and coaching. I'm currently facilitating weekly gatherings, and I also do tarot and oracle readings via different ways, either email or recorded or live on video. I work with pets and children and offer a lot of services for adults. So please look around my services section, contact me with any questions, and definitely fill out a questionnaire if you're interested in working with me to clear your body of the energies that are ready to go, so you can move on nice and clear, connected body, mind, and soul. Thank you so much for being here again. Infinite love and blessings. Don't forget, the key is to create. And I love you already. Bye for now.